morning. Today we will be discussing about English communication training. Those who are lacking to speak out in front of the colleagues or those who are lack of to communicate with any persons when they are speaking in English. Today we will be discussing we will be focusing on the communication, how we need to communicate with others and in which way we need to communicate with the colleagues or the professionals or our team leads, managers, whosoever. So let's discuss about the communication. Basically, the communication means a conversation between one person to another. So the communication that we need to do in different languages. As we are in India, we have different languages. For first, mostly it is Telugu in India, Andhra Pradesh, and English all over the India. Basically, the people will speak, and there are the regional languages which we have, and also there is Hindi. It is nationalized language. So, coming to the communication, the English is most prioritized language which is required in the jobs, in the professions, and also in the education. It is required to learn the things. So when you are joining in a school, in a private school, mostly it will be in English only. So you will be talking in English, you will be learning in English. So major thing is when you are starting in English, you will be learning it carefully. And from childhood onwards, you are learning it, then you are able to speak out. But the people, those who didn't join in the schools of private, like uh, those who are not join in private schools in English medium schools, those who study in government schools, also the people who join in English school also, but the previously it was not entertained or it was not exposed to the way of English communication, those who joined earlier also. Nowadays the English is very more practical, very more general in the English schools, English medium schools. So that is where the English communication is uh, taking a far way to get into the professions. So to understand how to communicate in English, it is the major part or a major drawback to the people, those who are unable to speak in English. They can understand English, but they are unable to speak in English. The reason why behind is they're able to understand the major words that other person is speaking out. But whenever they wanted to reverse counter or communicate with other person, they're unable to communicate with the proper grammar. They're able to explain in the bits and pieces, but they are unable to explain in a proper grammar. So that leads to their confidence is lacking and their confidence getting low. They are unable to speak out clearly. So that is why. So we are here to help you out and to understand the English communication. How you need to explain the things, how you need to communicate with other persons. So let's begin. What we need to do for to get the communication clearly, and in which way we need to get it to the clear track. So the first one we will be doing in the class is we will be reading a paragraph in the morning. We will be discussing the grammar. So when you wake up in the early morning, so after some time, if you wanted your day to be a English day, you need to start with reading a paragraph in English. It doesn't mean that you need to silently read the paragraph. No, it will not work out. The reading of a paragraph is like you need to pronounce it and you need to spell it out with a loud voice to outside. So when you do that, the way that you're pronouncing the words will be changed and your communication will be improved. For these situations, mostly every trainer or every person who teach the English, they'll say that they read the newspaper in the morning or get the vocabulary from them, from that place, newspaper or somewhere you read magazines. From that you need to get the grammar. So likewise the people will say. So basically to speak out with the confidence, you need to do that. You need to memorize the things. First you need to memorize the things means, so whenever you read a sentence you should understand what are the parts of speech is involved in the sentence. So whenever you understand the parts of speech involved in the sentence, so then you can communicate easily. So you shouldn't say that like noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, and also there is a auxiliary verbs, tenses. So you should learn it, but every sentence when you make it, you're not supposed to code it in that way. So to speak out you need to habituate the words like uh, likewise I'm speaking means I am is the subject and speaking is verb with the v3 form. So like ing form, sorry, ing form. So likewise you need to habituate the English, then able to speak out clearly. So the most reasons that everyone is lagging in English or speaking out in English is where uh, they're using their local language and they are unable to translate it in the English. So for the reason, like, I will be telling you that, so whenever you wanted to communicate in English, whenever you wanted to communicate in English, you need to think in English. So the think in English means the way that you're thinking in Telugu. So for example, you got a situation. So you got a situation like where I supposed to go to the market tomorrow. So I want to buy the chocolates, biscuits, or the vegetables. So all these you are thinking. So for this thinking, what you need to do? In Telugu you say that like రేపు మార్కెట్కి వెళ్తాను, మార్కెట్కి వెళ్ళి చాక్లెట్లు, బిస్కెట్లు, ఇంకా పానీపూరి తింటాను, మార్కెట్లో వెజిటేబుల్ తీసుకుంటాను, మార్కెట్ నందు చూస్తాను. సో ఇవన్నీ మనము తెలుగులో థింక్ చేస్తాం, ఆలోచిస్తాం. కానీ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్, సో వెనెవర్ యూ వాంట్ టు కన్వర్ట్ దట్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, థింకింగ్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీన్స్ ద వే దట్ యు ఆర్ థింకింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, ద సేమ్ వే యూ నీడ్ టు థింక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. Let's see that. Okay, I will be going to the market tomorrow and I will get biscuits, chocolates, vegetables, etc. The sentence that we have written here is just a simple sentence. So the daily sentence, whenever you wanted to go to market, whatever you wanted to take or buy from the market. So the way that we have to think in English is same way what we have in Telugu, but you need to convert that in a proper grammar. So to convert that in a proper grammar, You need to understand parts of speech. You need to understand tenses. So we need to make it clear the and we want to also understand they put the vocabulary is major part where the normal discussions will happen. So for example, chocolates, biscuits, so these are in the English terminology only. So vegetables is a కూరగాయలు vegetables likewise you can speak you can think it out. So majorly the English class is started with mostly from the grammar parts of speech, and we will be doing it in the subsequent sessions, but we'll be discussing about how you need to practice the things first of all. So first, as I said, here you need to read paragraph in the morning and you need to speak out. So you need to speak out in the same way how the paragraph is. For example, let's discuss a paragraph. So here we have written the vegetables. Let's take a paragraph. I born in the Maharashtra and I got a chance to win the gold medal during the college, and I went to higher studies. I went to abroad for higher studies. I am thinking that I could earn more money after completing the study. So I born in the Maharashtra. I got a chance to win gold medal during the college. I went abroad for higher studies. I'm thinking that I could earn more money after completing study. So this is the paragraph that we need to speak out in English today. So every day you can pick a paragraph. Picking paragraph is not a big deal here, right? So when you open your mobile, you can search uh, artificial intelligence tool like ChatGPT, Copilot, Gen, Gemini AI. So whatever. So wherever you want to search, you can search there and find like today I'm learning English. I want to get a paragraph to read it out in the morning. So when you enter the situations, though whenever you enter that, you will get a paragraph. So whenever you get a paragraph, you just read it out. You just read it out like I born in the Maharashtra and I got a chance to win the gold medal during the college and I went abroad for higher studies. I'm thinking that I could earn more money after completing the study. So people like they read is I born in the Maharashtra and I got a chance to win gold medal during the college and I went abroad for higher studies. I'm thinking that I could earn more money after completing the study. They just read it other than in the flat English. So to make it clear, without a flat English, you need to pronounce the words with the stressing. stressing the words. I born in the Maharashtra and I got a chance to win the gold medal during the college. And I went abroad for higher studies. I'm thinking that I could earn more money after completing the study. So whenever you're reading anything, you're supposed to stop the sentence middle and just start it. I born in the Maharashtra and I got a chance to win the gold medal during the college. He stopped it there. And I went abroad for high studies. I'm thinking that I could earn more money after completing the study. So while you're speaking, you're supposed to make bits and pieces of the paragraph. You need to segregate it, how you need to pronounce it. So where you're supposed to stop and where you're supposed to start. That's where your English learning will come. Okay. So whenever you are doing a practice of English, you're supposed to do first you need to read out the things in a bigger, louder voice. Okay. So whenever you speak out with a louder voice to outside, your ears will listen to it. Okay. Whenever your ears will listen to it, then you are able to get or you are able to catch the sounding, the bass or the pronunciation that you do is very interesting for your ears, then you can speak it out clearly. So without the sound listening, you cannot speak out. There is a logic here that whenever you speak out, you're supposed to listen or you're supposed to hear your voice. Okay, hear your voice. Otherwise, you will be exhausted there. So some people in the meetings, usually in the meetings, there is a mic with you and there is a speaker and the speaker is not faces to your position, then you see that you are not able to get your voice. So then you will be exhausted, you will be speaking with a loud bigger voice, then you are not able to speak out, you are not getting your voice clearly, then the way of the voice you are speaking is completely not normal, abnormal. So to make it clear, to make it happen with clear voice, you're supposed to listen, or you're supposed to hear your voice. So whenever you hear your voice, you will be completely alright to speak in English, and you will be completely alright. So the people they see, uh, some people they say, I wanted to learn English, but they don't speak out to any person in English, or they don't speak in English. There are the jam sessions, right? So jam just a minute sessions. You need to introduce yourself, or you need to talk about something. So those charm sessions are more helpful for the people, those who are not speaking with any other person. So to make it happen, you need to also practice like whenever you are free, just walk through the terrace and speak out like I born I born in Maharashtra and I got a chance to win the gold medal during the college and I went abroad for higher studies. I'm thinking that I could earn more money after completing the study. So the same way when you are doing it, so you will be very very fluent speaker in future days. To make it happen, you need to speak out. Without speaking out, you cannot make the challenges complete. Okay. So to complete this challenge, what you need to do is first, when you wake up in the morning, you just need to read a paragraph and you just need to listen your voice, how you are speaking or how you are pronouncing your words. Then if there is a chance that you can make it modification, then you can modify your words pronunciation with help of anything. Okay. So and in the morning itself you need to speak out. So when you start your day with English speaking, then your day would be a English day. Okay. So whenever you wanted to speak in English, your flow will be very clear. So when you started your English speaking in morning. Okay, so that's all for today. So maybe we will be connecting it tomorrow for these continuation classes. Thank you. Bye.